Battlefield 6 global reveal is happening in just 11 days, so mark your calendars on July the 31st when we get to learn everything we need to know about the big redemption game from EA and DICE. This time around, it also appears we are not just gonna be spectators watching CGI trailers, fake interviews and promotional material. This time around, a couple of days after July the 31st, according to xFactorGaming, a huge Battlefield YouTuber, we will be able to play some type of an open beta version of Battlefield 6 and feel the game for ourselves. So hey, my name is Ace, I'm a Battlefield YouTuber. If you love Battlefield and you want to keep in touch with Battlefield 6, then drop a like and a subscription. Now let's head into the article from Insider Gaming. According to Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming, the Battlefield 6 reveal will be happening for content creators, media outlets and other influential people within the gaming sphere from July 29th to July the 31st. And after that, on July the 31st, Battlefield 6 will be officially revealed to the world with gameplay, developer interviews, and more. They also say that this huge event for Battlefield is going to be somewhat like Call of Duty Next, which isn't that surprising considering Battlefield 6, or rather EA, is trying to replicate Call of Duty's success. As for EA creator Doom49 and the Battlefield 6 care package he leaked yesterday, they claim this was a genuine leak and not an intentional fake from EA. Content creators will be able to open those packages on July 24th, which will just have some type of event details inside, maybe some type of promotional material, maybe a dog tag, a t-shirt, a backpack, or something in Battlefield style. They also say that Insider Gaming and Tom Henderson were not the first people to leak the date of the Battlefield 6 reveal. It was actually Reddit which confirmed the date, but nobody took them serious. Hey, what do you know, Reddit can take a win here and there. Before we head into xFactor's post about the beta, I would just like to throw my 2 cents into this whole Doom49 Battlefield 6 care package drama. Guys, there is no way EA would let us wait for 5 and 6 months and basically let the hype for Battlefield 6 kind of dry out just to have Doom49 of all people leak and ruin their huge reveal event, especially now that we learned they want that event to be like Call of Duty Next. There's zero chance EA told him to leak that. No, he leaked it himself, and from what I'm aware, this isn't the first time he leaked something that he wasn't supposed to leak. So no, it wasn't EA, it was him. As I was scrolling Reddit yesterday after the launch of Insider Gaming article, I stumbled onto a post from xFactorGaming, an old juggernaut Battlefield YouTuber who claims that Battlefield 6 reveal is scheduled over a 3-day event starting on July the 29th, that we already know. However, what he said is that open beta pending a disaster will launch shortly after. He says that 95 and 99% of what you feel, see and experience in the beta will be the game at launch, and this includes things that you feel are missing as well. I think xFactor nailed it. I'm also tired of pretending that open betas are these huge areas where the game can still improve 1 month before launch. No guys, the bygone ages of open betas actually being a testing environment to highly improve the game before launch are long gone. This is promotional material for medias, big content creators to pump hype before the game comes so they get more sales. This is what the beta is. What we will get in that open beta is going to be the fruits of the labor of the Battlefield Labs that has been running for the past 6 months. This is going to be the beta. So the work that was done in those past 6 months is going to be Battlefield 6 at launch, which also begs the question, if open beta is coming after July the 31st, does this mean that Battlefield Labs is now officially over? I'm not sure if there has been any playtest. I haven't heard anything. There hasn't been any leaks from Battlefield Labs since the last time I made a video about Battlefield Labs. I would assume if it's an open beta and they're preparing for launch, that Battlefield Labs probably will end after the beta launches. Because think about it, Battlefield Labs was made to gather feedback from fans to improve Battlefield 6. Well, if it's an open beta, we can all give feedback. Hell, if it's an open beta, I can record videos, I can make content for you guys, I can express my opinions, I can make polls with you guys, and I can give feedback with you guys to them. So what do we need Battlefield Labs for if everybody in the world can play Battlefield 6 open beta, right? So I would say, don't quote me on that, but I would say personally that Battlefield Labs is probably over as soon as the open beta comes out. How do you feel about this? I know that I have viewers who are Battlefield Labs playtesters. Do you think that Battlefield Labs will end, or are you holding hope that you can play a little bit longer after open beta ends? Let me know down in the comment section. Before we head into the poll results, Tom Henderson and Insider Gaming believe that Battlefield 6 is gonna come this year. If you have been a follower of mine since February, you will also know I have always been saying that Battlefield 6 is gonna come this year after we have been absent from a Battlefield game for nearly 5 years. EA is rushing to release this no matter what state Battlefield 6 is in, so I think we should just all brace ourselves for possibly having a very rushed and most likely a very highly mixed launch. I think this is just a reality of video game development, unfortunately, because think about it. Would they reveal the game now, nearly a year before release, if they were to launch next year? And how would they keep the hype and interest up for Battlefield 6 after Call of Duty comes in November and Grand Theft Auto comes in March? They would have to spam so much trailers, open betas and whatnot just to keep people interested in Battlefield 6 that isn't coming this year. And guys, it took them 50 days just to release a blog post about the classes, the Part 2 class system. Yes, it took them 50 days from Part 1 to Part 2. Do you honestly believe that EA and DICE are capable of keeping the hype up for 1 year after we have been dry for 6 months just to get a reveal of Battlefield 6? No, I don't think so, guys. This game is coming in November. Now, let's head into the community poll results for the beta. Here are the results at 1.6k votes, 43 comments and 34 likes. So everyone is saying Battlefield 6 beta is in 1 to 2 weeks. How are you feeling about it? The overwhelming majority at 38% says, I honestly can't wait. You're excited to play the Battlefield 6 beta. That's nice to hear. Then we have 27% of people saying that you're afraid it'll be rushed slop, a very valid concern. 32% of you said that you're excited for the Battlefield 6 beta, but have zero expectations. And then at 4%, you claim that Battlefield 6 is hot garbage. Now, as a creator, you of course expect my opinion on this. Where would I place myself here? I would say I would probably vote, if I could, of course, on my own poll, on excited but have zero expectations. However, there's a caveat. I'm excited for the Battlefield 6 beta as a creator. As a player, I've always been transparent with you guys. I think Battlefield 6 is a very mediocre game. The vehicles, I really don't like them in Battlefield 6. They feel to me like Delta Force vehicles. I don't like the movement in the game. So as a player, I'm not like super excited about it. It's just a very mid experience for me as of right now. At least if I'm to judge the Battlefield Labs build, I haven't played the beta myself, just judging it off of Battlefield Labs. But as a creator, the fact that I can go and actually create Battlefield 6 content for you guys and not play this old, outdated, dead Battlefield games I've been playing for the past year I'm very excited about that part. That is excellent. I just hope the game is gonna be a little bit above mid than what we have seen in Battlefield Labs. They do claim that like the build of Battlefield Labs is like 2 months old and stuff. It's an old build, but we've heard that story in Battlefield 2042. So I don't believe a word they say about the old build. So I'm judging what I'm seeing, and what I saw as a player is mid. And with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. Be ready on July the 31st and be ready for the beta a couple of days after. If you enjoyed watching this video, then leave a like and a comment. If you were new here and you liked me as a creator and what I do, then consider subscribing. I will be covering a lot of Battlefield 6. Guys, have a great day, and I'll see you possibly on Monday or Tuesday. Have a great day. Take it easy. Bye-bye.